guys, welcome back to my channel. So right now I'm on season 4 episode 20. This is the last episode. I'm kind of sad. Season 4 was a really emotional journey. It was really just the entire season as a whole was just so good. So many things happened and I don't know. I just don't want to let go of season 4. So the fact that we're on the finale already, I don't want it to end, but I'm actually really excited for this episode because I know for a fact that the battle has to happen this episode. If it doesn't, I will be mad, but it's gonna happen. I hope that we see a little bit more of Ivar in action in battle. I want to see him kick some ass, so hopefully we get that this episode. I just need a satisfying episode. I need a satisfying battle. Hopefully nobody important dies this episode. Actually, prediction, King Egbert might die this episode, actually. If it's the finale and they're coming, the great heathen army is coming to his land, it's coming to Wessex, he might be fucked. Which sucks, because King Egbert was also a really complex character and he was really interesting to me. But for these past couple of episodes, especially the one where Ragnar died, he's kind of been a little broken. A little bit, I don't know how to rule, whatever. He's been talking about passing down the throne and the power to somebody else, so I think Egbert is doomed. But without further ado, let's get started.
Your Highness?
Oh, he's messed up. Oh shit. Wow, that is a lot of people. My boy. They're running? They're running away?
It is not over yet. I give this holy scepter into your hands, Prince Aethelwulf. I do make thee king over all those places and kingdoms once ruled by your father, but now by you instead. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, I crown you, King Aethelwulf.
Wow.
May God save and protect you.
You save yourself and your family, but only that you can regather your strength and take back what is yours.
It's all my plan. God help me.
Boys, straight into the carriage.
You have a destiny, Alfred, that you cannot escape, so you better get used to it. In the meantime, listen and learn. Listen to the highest and the lowest. Learn from the prince and from the shepherd. And remember, the greatest Christian virtue, Alfred, is humility.
Thank you, Grandfather. I love you.
And I you.
May God be with you all, now and forever!
Egbert is a G, man. I don't care what anybody says. He's so cool. Oh, this is a cool shot. Oh, shit.
Stop! This is King Egbert. I order you to spare him.
Clifford, forgive them. For them henu tan hot he did.
Oh, God.
I love you.
What the fuck? No, no.
Helga. 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 No. No.
Why?
I'm happy now. I get to see my Akrapota. Be yourself, Floki. This world, it's too small for you.
Is this actually happening? What the fuck is happening? Oh god. Why Helga?
Farewell, my heart. Farewell. For now.
What is there to discuss? We bloody kill him. Egbert is as guilty as Ella, so we should do the same thing to him. I've told you this too many times, brothers. I was here. I saw Egbert hand father over to King Erla.
We all understand those feelings, Ivar. No one is denying what you are saying. But sometimes, we have to consider things beyond our feelings and think what is best for our people.
I know what our people want, Björn.
How long will it be before the Saxon forces gather up another army and drive us away?
Exactly. So we bloody kill Egbert and then we move on. We raid this entire land so that they never have a chance to assemble another army again.
I agree with you, Ivor.
Excuse me.
We should blood eagle him.
Finally.
Wow.
But I'm not sure. I loved your father. And I know that more than anything, he wanted to build a farming community here. We can make a new deal. Without any legal right to English lands, you have no hope of staying. And I can give you that legal right. I will give you legal claim to the kingdom of East Anglia. It's a large kingdom. Because I am king, no one can question that claim. And it seems that you have enough men to enforce it.
My opinion is that we should take the land. But I have one condition. That Egbert dies. And that I bloody kill him. Otherwise, there's no deal.
All I want is to choose the manner of my own death.
Ivar's not gonna like that.
A part of me died with my daughter, Angerpolda. A second part with Ragnar. And the last part of what was Floki died with my sweet, sad Helga. What I am now is nothing. And all this nothing I give to the gods to do with as they please. And I shall be an empty ship with no rudder set upon their endless sea. Take care, Björn.
Thank you.
The only person you truly care for is yourself. I give myself freely to you. Thank you, my father. I love you.
I crown you King of Wessex and Mercia.
They will avenge me.
endless kingdoms. For us, the sons of Ragnar, our first duty was to avenge our father's death, and that we have done. But also, we have achieved my father's dream. We have the legal right to the land and to farm here. We have a great army, and we should use it. There are many other places that I want to attack and raid. And those of you who feel like I do, you should come with me. All I'm saying is that for those who are still brave enough to raid and find adventure, then I will lead them. You can put on an apron and settle down if you want to.
It will take a great man, Ivan.
Who among you will follow me? For the love of fame and for the love of Odin, I'll follow!
We are all the sons of Ragnar. We have to stick together.
Frankly, dear Sigurd, I don't care what you say. The truth is, I wouldn't even piss down your throat even if your lungs were on fire.
Well, maybe that's because you're not really a man. Are you, Boneless?
Fuck you, Sigurd.
So, I do not want to follow you either. You are crazy. You have the mind of a child.
And all you do is play music, Sigurd.
I'm just as much a son of Ragnar as you are.
I'm not so sure. As far as I remember, Ragnar didn't play the oud. And he certainly didn't offer his ass to other men.
You make me laugh, just like you do when you crawl around like a baby.
Shut your mouth!
Ivar, do not listen to him.
No, I guess it must be hard for you now that your mummy's dead. Knowing she's the only one who ever really loved you.
Ivar.
Oh my god. Oh, his eye. Wow. Ivar is crazy. What the fuck? What is happening?
Abecatus ombibus expiata.
Ivar, holy shit. I mean, we all knew Ivar was pretty crazy. We all know that he's the youngest of Ragnar's sons, and he's the most, I guess, naive. So it would make sense that what he did to Sigurd, that makes sense to me. The fact that he killed him. Also, I didn't really like or appreciate Sigurd. Ivar's entire life, he wasn't really nice to him. He was probably the meanest to Ivar of all the brothers, and for no reason. I know Ivar could be a little shit sometimes, but Sigurd always seemed to attack Ivar based off the fact that he couldn't walk, which is something that he can't control. So if you're going to attack somebody and you're going to be mean to somebody, at least attack them based off of their personality, their, their character, not something that they can't control. Ivar can't control the fact that he has deformed legs, so I was not expecting Ivar to be that angry. Wow. I actually can't believe that. And King Egbert died too? So wait, okay, the kill count for this episode is actually crazy. King Egbert died, Helga died. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why Helga had to die. Why? Like, why? I feel so bad for Floki. This entire show, I just feel like Floki has had to go through so much shit, more so than any other character on this entire show. First, he had to go through the whole thing with Athelstan, the fact that Ragnar loved Athelstan more than Floki, and Ragnar admitted that. Then he had to go through losing his daughter. Then he had to go through losing Ragnar, and now he has to go through losing Helga. It just sucks, man. Floki has had such a terrible, bad shit just keeps happening to Floki, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and I don't think that he deserves it. I just want happiness. I want happiness for Floki, and I don't know, it's really concerning me that he's pretty much broken, you know, what he was saying to Bjorn in their little conversation that they were having. It's upsetting, and it's worrying me that he is not going to be the same after everything that has happened to him. So I don't know. I don't know what that's going to mean for the future for Floki. I really don't know. And then the biggest death, King Egbert. Very surprising that Bjorn ended up taking control of that situation and allowing Egbert to decide how he was going to die, you know, decide his own fate. And he decided to go out in probably the most painless way, which was just slitting his wrists. I was tearing up during that scene too, because I've been saying this for a while now, ever since Egbert has been on the show. Yes, I understand it was a very shitty move for him to send off people to attack the settlement at Wessex. That was a horrible thing to do. And he explained in episode 14, or 15 I think it was, that it was the right idea at the wrong time. He regrets it. That was one of his regrets that he was saying. And he's such a complex character where it's like, you don't just love him or hate him. There are only a few amount of characters that I've ever witnessed in a show where I go back and forth so many times on whether or not I like them or I hate them. And I think a large part of that is due to really good writing. The writing is really good for King Egbert. And everybody else for that matter. The writing on the show is really good, but King Egbert specifically has had, next to Ragnar, the best dialogue in the whole show. And I say that every single time he has a scene, I'm just so, like, engrossed in the scene. It's hard for me to fully hate him in the same way that it's hard for me to fully hate Rollo. I don't know what the next season is going to bring, with Aethelwulf being the king after Egbert is now dead. It's kind of like we have this new wave of characters coming. It's almost like out with the old, in with the new. I know a lot of these characters are based on actual historical figures, so I don't want to look anything up. I haven't looked anything up. But I don't know. I hope Ivar realizes his potential and harnesses it in a effective way. I still think that he's out to get revenge on Lagertha, so I don't know if we're going to see that next season, but I do know that he really he wants to attack other lands, and he wants to kill Lagertha, and those are his two goals. Sorry my camera died, but I do want to wrap this up and finish with my final thoughts. What I'm most excited for in seeing for season 5, I guess, would be what Ivar's path is going to look like, what he's going to accomplish and what he's going to do, and then Bjorn for that matter too. And I've been saying that Ivar and Bjorn are probably the characters where I'm like most excited to see where their storylines specifically go. I have a feeling that Ivar is definitely going to kill Lagertha in season 5, and then Bjorn is going off to Rome and the Mediterranean to explore new lands. So hopefully he starts to make a better and bigger name for himself. I also thought that Torvi was dead in the last episode, but apparently she wasn't, so that's good. Bjorn still has Torvi, he still has his family. But yeah, I guess those are all of my thoughts. Thank you guys as always for watching. Check out my other Vikings reactions if you have not already, and stay tuned for season 5. Alright, bye guys.